What advice would you give to that guy now, knowing what you know?
Oh gosh, just relax. You don't need the tramp stamp. Hey, what's up? I'm Jason Mraz, and this is Billboard News.
Hello, I'm Katie Bain. This is Billboard News, and we are here with the legend, Jason Mraz.
Wow, I'm a legend?
Truly a legend.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Katie.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good, then go on, let it, and go on, get it. Cause if it makes you feel good, I feel good too.
About to become more legendary because you are releasing a new album. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna read this off the cue card because it's a bit of a mouthful. Mystical, magical, rhythmical, radical, ride.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the new album.
I feel like there's probably a lot intertwined in the title itself, so just unpack that for me to start.
It comes from a lyric inside the album. For me, it sums up life. I want to be mystified by life because I don't know what's going on. And so the album addresses life and how to stay awake and enjoy the ride.
I really love this album.
Thanks.
It's beautiful and it's smart, and I was intrigued by sort of the framing of it as pop music for people in their 40s.
Uh-huh.
How does this album reflect your age and your experiences?
Well, just as a songwriter, I start on acoustic instruments usually, acoustic guitar or piano, and the songs can begin slow, just very personal and almost isolated. And I was sharing these ideas with my mom. And she says, these are great, but I feel like you've done this before. She goes, what you need to do is make a pop album before it's too late. And those words, before it's too late, too late, too late, like reverberated around the room. And I thought, why am I that old? That if I make upbeat music, people won't be into it? Or am I too old to make upbeat music? So I wanted to challenge myself and my bandmates. We all challenged each other to create this album that you could dance to.
Even if it's raining, I'm not complaining. I feel like dancing.
Did it demand a shift in mindset in terms of writing for you to make these dancing, standing up, sort of more pop-oriented songs?
Yeah, it did. And historically, had I been doing this at a younger age, I would have been, hormonally charged to try to create these dance floor bangers about like coming together on the dance floor and let's dance. But as you get older, those moments are still precious, but it's not what all of life is about, So sometimes life is just about cheering yourself on to get through the day.
I mean, this album is very upbeat, it's very danceable, and it's also, very reflective. When you look back on Waiting for My Rocket to Come era, that guy, who was that person and how are you different from that guy now?
Oh, I'm probably very different from that guy. I think back then, it's all I knew, and so I felt both like a winner, but I felt a little unworthy. I felt like I was thrown into it too soon, like I wasn't fully realized just in life. And I was 23, 24, so I'm writing songs that are more for that age, looking for love in all the wrong places, I guess. But still asking questions about why am I here and what is the meaning of life. I think that's the through line of all my albums.
'Cause you and I both love what you and I spoke of.
What advice would you give to that guy now, knowing what you know?
Oh gosh, just relax. You don't need the tramp stamp. You can quit smoking sooner than you think. It's gonna be okay. I was junk food and cigarettes and beer, and I was everything every night. That's who I was back then. I felt like I was indestructible. I wouldn't really wake up from that for many years. Probably 2007 is when I had a big transformation in my life. So yeah, that first album is a distant memory.
Okay.
But a joyful one. I loved it.
I wanted to talk about I'm Yours because it's been 15 years since that song came out.
This is our fate. I'm yours.
What is your relationship with that song 15 years after the fact?
I wrote it for me. I was feeling not empty, but anytime you start writing a song, the page is blank before you and the room is quiet. And so you have to then say, okay, here I am. Make me an instrument, I'm yours, to some higher power. And then you start singing and start processing anything to reveal a song. That song is kind of about being in that place and asking for assistance so that I can write a song.
You've just totally recontextualized the meaning of that song for me.
Isn't that wild?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It cannot wait. I'm yours.
Philanthropic projects, you've always had your hand in many different sort of charitable endeavors.
Yeah.
Is there one that is most important to you right now?
I have a foundation, Jason Mraz Foundation. So that's where my focus has been the last couple of years is grants and scholarships in the area of arts and education and inclusive arts and education.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Thanks.
Really love the album. It's
Thanks.
fantastic.
Thanks.
It's really
Appreciate
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Thank
Jason
you.
Mraz, everybody, thank you so much.